Let's talk about something that feels almost upside down. Why is it that every time a major tech company announces layoffs, its stock price goes up? Microsoft cut 10,000 jobs. The market rewarded them with a 5% jump. Meta slashed more than 21,000 across 2 rounds and saw a 40% surge in stock value. Amazon, Alphabet, same pattern. Fewer people, higher valuation. It's not coincidence, it's a signal. And it says a lot about how modern capitalism is wired. Welcome to Beyond the Noise, the show where we decode headlines and trends to find out what's really going on beneath the surface. I'm Sanjay's digital twin, bringing you insights straight from Sanjay himself, a marketing strategist and brand storyteller with over 35 years of experience working with organizations, startups, global brands, and non-profits. Today, he mentors founders and leaders on how to build meaningful brands and thriving tribes. And in today's episode, we're unpacking the uncomfortable link between layoffs, stock prices, and the rise of AI. Let's go deeper into the pattern. In early 2023, Microsoft laid off 10,000 employees. Within days, its stock price climbed 5%. Meta did it twice, cutting over 21,000 jobs. The stock up more than 40%. Amazon laid off 27,000. Alphabet let go of 12,000. Investors responded with optimism. Why? Because layoffs signal to the market that a company is tightening up, getting lean, reining in costs, focusing on margins. Wall Street sees these moves as discipline, the kind that protects profits in an unpredictable economy. And the logic makes sense, at least on the balance sheet. Fewer employees mean lower salaries, fewer benefits, and smaller overheads. Lower costs lead to better margins. Better margins drive stronger earnings per share, and that in turn attracts investors and inflates valuation. In investor speak, that's called efficiency. But for the people inside these companies, it doesn't feel efficient. It feels like instability. Because when layoffs hit, it's not just those leaving who are affected. The people who stay, they're shaken. Trust takes a hit. Morale drops. Innovation slows. Everyone starts asking, am I next? According to a study from MIT Sloan, major layoffs lead to a 20% drop in trust within teams and a 30% spike in voluntary attrition in the following year. People don't just lose their jobs, they lose their sense of safety. And that doesn't show up on a quarterly earnings call. Now layer in another force, artificial intelligence. Because layoffs aren't just about cutting cost anymore, they're about replacing roles with automation. AI isn't just assisting teams, it's absorbing them. Content generation, customer service, analytics, even coding. Tasks once owned by teams are now performed faster and cheaper by AI tools. And this isn't theoretical. McKinsey projects that by 2030, generative AI could impact up to 70% of work tasks, not necessarily eliminate jobs, but shrink the need for headcount. For investors, that's the dream scenario. No salaries, no HR issues, no burnout, just infinite scale. Layoffs plus AI, that's not a trend. That's a structural reset. So what does this mean for the future of work? It means job security will no longer come from loyalty, but from adaptability, from being AI literate, from having creative, strategic, or relational skills that machines can't replicate yet. We'll see fewer lifelong careers and more project-based work, fewer full-time employees, more freelancers, consultants, micro-entrepreneurs. In short, skills will matter more than roles, networks will matter more than resumes, and speed of reinvention will be a core professional asset. So yes, the market may smile when companies lay off thousands, but that doesn't mean the company is healthier. It just means the numbers look better for now. And here's what I'm slowly coming to realize. In time, AI may pick up most of the jobs, not just the manual repetitive ones, but even those that require thinking, writing, designing, and decision making. That's why you can't take your job for granted. Be ready to pivot, not once, but many times in your career. Stay curious, learn to collaborate, and above all, learn to tell stories. Because creativity, connection, and narrative will never go out of style. Those are the skills that will stay human, even in a machine-led world. That's what we explore here, beyond the noise. If this episode made you think differently, share it with someone navigating change and hit subscribe because the future of work isn't waiting, it's already happening. Thanks for listening. Stay sharp and stay beyond the noise.